Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Jayco Seneca 37K Super C motorhome. You guys have picked a really cool unit. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. First thing I want you to take into consideration when parking is your slides. Get your bedroom slide toward the back on your campsite. And over here on your off campsite, you've got your big slide. So get a good eye for that. Measure it if you want. Just make sure that this slide and the other slide can come in and out unimpeded. Preferably nothing hanging over top, even though you've got slide covers. Next thing I want you to think about is where your water and power hookups are. Your power cord is going to come out from inside that storage, just be in the front of your rear tire on your driver's side of the tow vehicle. Then your docking station for your water is going to be just behind your rear tire on the driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Normally you would arrive and your slides would be in. So first thing we're going to do when we arrive after parking everything is we're going to turn on our equalizer system. All you have to do is touch auto level. Once you're parked, hit that auto level. That's going to run all your auto level jacks down. Once your auto level jacks are down, you'll come to your control panel. Turn on all your lights real quick. And then come over to this control panel. Normally it'll be at home, but we'll go to here. Bedroom slide, dinette slide, patio awning here. All you gotta do is hit extend. I'll show you how that works when we bring them back in when we're leaving the campsite. Just open up your slides. Remember on your power steps, you give them time to come out, especially coming out of the unit. It's kind of hard not to use them, not to wait for them to go up. You gotta be patient when you're coming out. So let's go ahead and hook up our power. So again, inside here is where your power cord goes in. There's a button back here to reel it in. Hand pull it out. At the end of that long 50 amp service, you have a 50 to 30 amp dog bone, as we call it. And should you ever need to plug in at home, there's a 30 to 110 adapter, 15 amp. Get your power plugged in. Let's go ahead and hook up our water. So Jayco made their system real easy back here. Instructions right up here. So we're hooked up at a campsite, we're going to hook up to city water. Simply set your handles just like it is right here in the middle. Blue to the left, red up, green to the right, white down. Those match this. First and foremost. water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting fluid into your unit. We're going to come up here to city water. We're going to hook up our hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. You're going to come just here to the rear. We're going to open up our hot water heater. All we're doing at this point is making sure our drain plug's back in. Go ahead and put your drain plug back in there nice and tight. Then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Go to the front of the unit, wherever the kitchen is, open up your hot water. Once you start to see water come through there, then you know your hot water heater is full, and then it can be lit from indoors. Now say we're going camping and we're not gonna use city water, we're gonna use potable water. So at the same point, still hook up the hose. We're gonna go dry camping. White down, blue left, the other two up. White down, blue left, the other two up. Now you can fill up your tank. Winterizing, sanitizing, just set it as you need it. Just remember when using that potable water, that's when you want to turn on your water pump. There's your little docking light. Don't turn on that water pump when using city water. It's already pressurized. Alright, so we got a water and electricity hooked up. I'm going to walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit, starting here in your docking station. Again, how to set up for different systems. Here's where you turn on your water pump. Here's your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving the camp. Here's an outdoor shower. There's a big hose right here that connects to that. City water connect, cable and satellite. Your macerator, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. And down below here is a hole that you can run that all down through. This is your extra water filter. Handle to change that. And a white water hose. Back here are your low point drains. You'll open them up when leaving the campsite. And then there's our dump. Nice place for paper towels. Fueling. There's a low point drain back here. Right there. And your own generator. We'll start that up. Your hot water heater. Continue over here on your off camp side. These two are both storage. The first one here is your battery compartment. So you gotta lift up on both of these. Kind of hard to do one-handed here, but lift up on both of these to pull this out to get to your batteries. Remember to keep all your exterior doors locked. Your DEF filling. Coming over to your campsite now. Your entry doorway. Your outdoor television. And sound system. And aux, see it's changed the band to mode. Here we go. Change the mode to a radio station. Here we go. There's your music there. All the way up top there, that's a vent for your microwave. This is your furnace heat release. Steer clear of this so when you're running your furnace, you'll get rather warm. All these, of course, are more storage. Storage all the way down. Put a note. Here's your propane. There's where you fill that at. See that full? So it says black and gray holding tank here. These are actually your handles to pull for your tanks. Your black and gray are going to be there. I believe you have one gray up here. So we'll talk about pulling those when leaving the campsite. Of course, your big awning, we'll run that out, show you how far to run that out. More storage back here. From the back of the unit, your ladder. Just go up and check your seams a couple times a year. You can bring it in to have us look, or just go up there yourself, maintain your roof, caulk anything as needed. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go ahead and take a look in the inside of your unit. Coming up in your unit, again, power steps. See how those fold away? These are your side cameras, side view cameras. So when you open up the door, you obviously have to be patient for the slide to, the steps to come out. As you come in, here is that main power to the unit. That'll turn on everything inside. Power step is on. Because I just hit that, I need to come right up in here and hit the main ceiling lights. Turn on your porch, awning, accent, lights here. You can extend your patio here as well. Your master lights on and off. Your main control though is as you come in around to your right. Set this back to home. So from home, we can check the level. You can see the levels of all of your tanks. You can turn on the water pump from here. We can start your generator from here. Turn stopped. See if we can get that to start. Maybe missing something. We'll come back to that. So kitchen sink, bedroom lights. Here's your temperature. Here's where you can turn on your water heater if you're hooked up to electricity. Here's where you turn it on if you're hooked up to gas. So now from home we can go down to, here's showing all of our power. Cancel. I'm going to have to get a tech and go over starting this generator on this system here. Now here are your master lights. You can turn them all on from here. And below that, your temperature. Simply choose your device you want. Vent fans, the furnace, the air, front and back. Set desired temperature. Here's where you can control your slides. Again, we'll go back over that when closing. Your awning, I'm going to go ahead and extend that real quick to show you how far to run that out. Excuse me. So you only want to run that awning out till your flap falls down to 90 degrees there and you can see your awning lights. That's how far you need to run that out. Down below this, your inverter. Fire extinguisher. Make sure that everyone that's camped with you knows where the fire extinguisher is in case of emergency. Of course, you're not to fold this bed down. Your light, this is for your front shade there, and this is for your front lighting. USB ports up there as well. Cup holder and 110. Got this extension for kitchen. Self-explanatory microwave. You do have a light and high and low exhaust. into your stove here with a beautiful top. Simply turn this to light, hit your spark when your gas is turned on. That'll light right up. Controls for the fridge are all on the outside for your ice maker. Do you have a travel lock here? Water filter to change up here. Your fridge, or excuse me, your TV. Just want to tell you, on your TV, everything plugs in down here. So what I wanted to show you was when you arrive at the campsite, before scanning for digital channels, make sure you push this green button in. That's a digital channel enhancer. It'll allow you to pick up more channels. On the fireplace, I just want to mention that they're not just for looks anymore. Yeah, you can get it pretty, but if it's a little chilly in here in the evening or morning, instead of using up your gas, go ahead and use the partial electricity and turn the heat on this, and it'll warm it up in here quickly. Back here on the wall by your clock is this little device here. You'll see a few of them throughout the unit. All they are is a temperature reader. It allows the thermostat to work more properly. And on the floor below that is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned this 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're not plugged in, something charging your battery, if you're going to be out and about for the day, use a battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. I'll show you real quick how to set your table up. We got it set for travel. Travel's nice like that. I'm going to show you quickly how to set that up. You kind of lift it and pull it towards you. And hit retract. Back here, the bottom will come in ahead of the top. I'll put your seat back down too. It's just because the slides are on the bottom. The mechanisms. You see it comes back in rather quickly. Come down here to bed slide. Hit retract. You can see it retracting down there. Now you can, at this point, back down to our equalizing system. Instead of hitting auto level, this time you hit all retract. It's going to bring up all of your stabilizing jacks. You have to come to the lighting. Master off. It'll shut off everything, including the outside ones. We'll run your awning in real quick and we'll go out and act like we're leaving the campsite. So come back in the docking station here. We're going to go ahead and open up our low point drains. Got some low point drains emptied. We're going to go ahead and take the sewage hose to your convenience pack, hook it up here, and run it down through here and over to your sewage. And the first thing we're going to do is pull this black handle. Once you pull that black handle, we're going to head on over to the other side of your camper. And you're going to pull black tank number 1 here. After you pull this black tank and it sounds like it's no longer draining, we're going to come over again with your water pressure regulator and hook up to our black tank flush. Go ahead and run that sewage hose, or run the hose at the dump station. Turn the hose on. That's going to wash out that black tank for you. Shut that off. And then you can pull this gray handle. After that's done draining, come up here and pull this handle. Turn it back around to your dump. Lastly, pull this gray handle. Once you got them all done, you go ahead and close up the unit and head on home. Now you also have a macerator. So what this macerator is, it's really a super quick dump. So what you do is you take this hose, run it the same way like you would a sewage hose, put that into the dump station, and turn on this macerator. This will very quickly dump your black tank. That's what that's for. That about covers everything on the outside. Oh, I did forget to mention your hot water heater. Before leaving the campsite, go ahead and lift up on this. What that's going to do is it's going to release all the water out of there. Once that's done, then drop that back down, otherwise you won't be able to close this door. And then you can pull your drain plug. One last low point drain right there. It's part of your hot water heater. That'll help drain that out as well. Well, I think that about covers everything. Our tech will give you a walkthrough on this and see if you have any questions. Hope you enjoy this motorhome for many years to come. Happy camping.